Welcome to the first lesson. In this lesson, we're going to outline 3 key challenges that Jira administrators face when implementing and maintaining a Jira instance. The first challenge is that making changes has unknown consequences. As your Jira instance grows over time, as you add more features to it to meet the needs of your organization, the complexity grows with it, and it becomes harder and harder to understand the interconnectedness of your various configurations. Do you know where your fields are being used or why they're being used where they are? And do you know the dependencies of all of your custom workflows? And if you were to make a change to an automation, how will your end users be impacted? The second challenge is around replicating changes from sandbox to production. Releasing untested automations or complex workflows into a production environment is a risky proposition. Without testing those changes beforehand, you could unintentionally disrupt a key workflow or change the behavior of a configuration that could confuse your end users. And that's why Jira offers isolated sandbox environments where you can test and experiment with new features before going live. But changes in sandbox aren't automatically copied to production. And on the other hand, changes made in production aren't automatically mirrored to your sandbox environment. So without a streamlined process for transitioning changes between these environments, you run the risk of sandbox becoming out of sync with production. And in that case, how confident will you be to test changes in an environment that isn't totally aligned to production? The third challenge is that there is no unified documentation of changes. As you customize Jira over time to meet the needs of your organization, how can you keep track of all the changes being made? Jira won't notify you, as the admin, when configurations are updated in production, so how are you going to keep notified of configuration updates? And when a new Jira admin is onboarded, how can they quickly access a history of all the changes to your instance over time? And what happens when you need to quickly reference how an automation was modified to troubleshoot a production issue? In the next lessons, we'll go deeper into each of these challenges and show you exactly how Salto can help you address each one head on. I'll see you in the next lesson.